What is up, guys? How's everybody doing? I had the best week trading so far on demo still, but I still have one trade open, it's the CHF, but I passed the 1000 limit that is required for the actual FTMO challenge, 10%, and I closed most of my trades right now. Actually, I'll post a screenshot in Telegram. Hold on. Where is it? And here it is. So I closed most of them, all but one, because that trade hasn't gone yet anywhere. So let's I'm gonna keep that open for now. And this free trial ends on Tuesday anyway, so doesn't really matter. And even if this trade hits stop, I'm still gonna be over the 1000 limit, so all good. So let's do a recap of this week. It's Friday right now. Markets are about to close soon. And for some reason I've not any particular reason, but for some reason I haven't marked up my charts at all. Oh no, that I didn't mean to say that. I haven't been journaling in my trading journal anymore. But I've marked up all my trades on this Telegram channel. I don't know. It's more comfortable for me. It's a bit easier for some reason. I don't know. I can just post a screenshot, write some stuff that I want to say, reasons for entering, expressing my emotions after taking the trade or whatever. You'll see. You'll see something tonight, and I don't know. It's just a bit easier for me. It works for me, and I'm gonna pursue that for right now. Anyway, so let's get going. Monday was 16th. Why is this flickering? Weird. Anyway, I left GBJPY open last week, at the end of last week, and it closed on. It hit take profit on Monday morning, so I woke up to 150 euros. So I wrote good morning. So that was this trade. I explained it on last week's video, last week's weekly recap video. Why is this not loading? Why is this so slow? What's going on? Come on. So that was this trade here. Hit take profit here. Imagine if I left it open. So oh yeah, one new thing. I purchased the simple entries indicator, and I'm using that right now. Why is this so slow? It's so annoying. Anyway, as you can see, I'll do. Why can't I save custom settings? Okay, that's uncomfortable. Okay, anyway, the blue and the red dots are the signals for the simple entries indicator. As you can see, there are a lot less signals, which is what I was looking for, and most of them are pretty accurate. Accurate. I mean, this one here, here. This is actually BJPY. Of course, you know, there could have been a sell signal here somewhere, but you can't catch them all, and that's actually what I was looking for. Because if you compare it with the 10x indicator, I mean, man oh man, are there signals, right? You can't follow them all, and you can't. There's a lot of confusion. I did manage to get my system working with the 10x indicator, and today would be the last day for the refund, but I think I'm not gonna ask the refund because the 4 days is not enough for me to test it out properly. And I'm gonna let's see if let's see what I say after about a year, because the subscription is for a year. And I used a 10x indicator for, you know, five months before I properly began to understand how to use it with my strategy, with my trading strategy. So but anyway, let's keep going. So good morning. So took a buy on GBP/NZD. I noticed a and the one thing about the simple entry indicator is that it doesn't give a lot of signals on H4. I'm gonna do a separate video probably for, you know, my first impression after the 5-year use, 5-day use of the indicator. You know, first impression video, then I'll probably do a review video later on. But yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna do that. I got a couple videos I want to do more. I still haven't done the FX Scalper X, you know, part 3 video, because I don't know why. I'll probably do it tomorrow because it's pretty late already tonight. And okay, yeah. So stay tuned for the FX Scalper video, for the indicator video. They are coming probably hopefully this week. Yeah, probably do it tomorrow. So GBP/NZD took a lot of buys and sells on this one. So this was the buy. I noticed, I don't know why my internet's so slow right now. It's probably the computer. Probably should get a new one. It's pretty old already. So bearish, bullish regular divergence on H4 and a buy signal on the simple entry indicator. And that was pretty much the reasoning for this trade. Also, I noticed a channel on H4. Oh, come on! Seriously? I can't do a video like this. So I didn't have that one before. I only had like 2 trend lines. So kind of a decent, what's the correct word? Narrowing channel, I don't know, upwards narrowing channel, whatever. Touch the bottom of this channel, and there was also a W, right, on the trend line or on support. It's also a support, right? So W, divergence, bottom of the channel, simple entries indicate a buy signal. All of that combined, and you got a good trade, you know, shot up pretty fast. My stop was a bit too wide. Originally I wanted to close somewhere here, because I noticed that this upwards move could lead to a head and shoulders pattern here. So I want to close here, but I placed my stop a bit too wide, and meaning that the lot size, I wanted to close here with 1 to 3 RR, but 1 to 3 would have, 150 euros, but would have been up here somewhere. So I left it open for a bit, and then it started to crash down. Then I decided to close because the two next trades I took hit stop loss, so I wanted to reduce my loss. So this left me with, I don't know what it was like. It was like something 118 euros, I think, something like that. So took a buy on the screenshots are coming below. So upturn bullish diagonal divergence at support, W formation at support, 10x buy signal as well, and oh, I took the trade before I got the simple signals indicator. I took the I purchased it on last Sunday. I didn't get it on Monday, and I got it. I got it late night that Monday. Yeah, I remember. And this is what it looks like. With default settings, you can enable the bearish and bullish lines, and it uses some kind of divergence, so that's why this lines here, and bullish and bearish labels. But for me, I found them. I like to keep my charts clean as possible, so they kind of distract me a little bit. So, but I've played around with the colors and the different settings here. Sometimes the dark blue dot is a bit hard to see, but I haven't found the right color I'm gonna use yet. Sometimes if it's too light, it's hard to see. If it's too dark, it's hard to see. Anyway, yeah, that was that trade. So I took a buy on USD CHF. Let's see, where is this? Took a buy on USD CHF, and that was this one right here. That one. So that one stopped out, right? And took a buy on CAD JPY as well, price at support with a simple indicator buy signal. USD CHF reverse head and shoulders on H4, simple entries buy on H1, and I don't think there was any divergence here. Well, technically there is. This is a hidden bullish divergence, so it's a trend continuation up. But Yeah, I didn't notice that before. But yeah, you got divergence if you're looking for it. Anyway, that one stopped out. And then I was just, messing around with the indicator, so I saw a tempting scalp trade on AUD/USD minute 15 chart, but I'm gonna let that go for now since I'm already in USD CHF buy. Let's see how this turns out though. So, this is a minute 15 chart, and as you can see, there's a support right here, right? And there's a buy signal here. Seems pretty decent, but I didn't take it, luckily, because it in the next hour shot down would have hit my stop loss. So yeah, GBP/NZD shot up, the trade I showed you. USD CHF almost at 1-to-1 RR, but later, oh, I didn't show you this one, CAD JPY. So CAD JPY, this is what I was looking at, support with a buy signal, and was it H1? Yeah, H1 divergence as well. So this is a bullish regular divergence, but didn't work out. Stopped out, so I re-entered. Not always the best decision, but it sometimes works out. So yeah, glad I didn't take the scalp trade on AUD/USD. Would have hit my stop the next hour. So yeah, I don't know why is this so small. And so I just posted a screenshot of the NZD JPY trade I took last week. I closed at 1-to-1. Basically, it's not a 1-to-1 here, but it was 1-to-1 with a 50 euro stop loss. I moved the stop. Anyway, that's a different story. I closed at 50 euros in profit here. You can watch it on last week's video if you want. USD and CAD JPY stopped out, but looks like they are coming back to the entries, so it looks like there were stop hunts. USD CHF is coming back. I re-entered CAD JPY and took a buy on USD JPY as well. The USD JPY trade was based on experience. Let's see how this works out. So the experience part was that this is a reverse head and shoulders pattern. There was 2 wicks at this support line, and there's a H4 divergence, and there was a 10x buy signal, but not a simple entries. It's not a simple entries buy signal, but it ended up working out pretty well, pretty fantastic. At one point it was 1-to-4 risk to reward ratio trade, but come on. Here it was at 1-to-4 risk reward, but it's hovering around break even right now. It's probably gonna hit take profit next week, but I wanted to close because I wanted to make this the best week I've had. Trading the FTMO free trials, because this goes to show me that I can pass the actual challenge, and it can only take you 7 days basically. So next week, after this free trial ends, I'm gonna take the actual challenge, and let's see how the actual challenge works out, because the emotions are gonna be different. It's real money, right? You can always take all these free trials as much as you want, but the actual challenge is with real money. I have to buy the challenge. It's 150 euros, and I'm gonna do it. Gradually. I'm gonna start with the lowest challenge because one, I don't have to save up that much money. I can get the 10k account, then get the 10k to 11k, then withdraw the profits, and then take a higher challenge. But the second, and so I don't have to save up as much money, and I don't have that much at risk, because if I take the first challenge and I take the first challenge, it's gonna be 100k or 200k. I got a lot of money on the line, right? If I don't pass, the 100k is like 500 euros, and the 200k account is like 1,000 euros. So one, I don't have to save up as much money, and the second one is actually the biggest reason. The bigger reason is I can train myself emotionally, because I haven't traded with that much, with real money, with with a capital, with a compound so big. My biggest live account balance is like 800 euros right now. So that's the bigger reason, is to train myself to emotionally handle that kind of money. Okay, I'm ranting on. It's already 20 minutes. So that trade was based on experience, and it looked like this. There's a divergence. There's a double. Not necessarily a W, but 2 weeks at 2 weeks at this support level here, and it's a reverse head and shoulders. Look like to me, and I'm pretty confident it's gonna hit take profit next week, but it is what it is. I decided to close right now because of the reasons I mentioned before. Yeah, so I know the chart is full of all kind of shit. Reverse head and shoulders pattern, 10x buy signal, 2 weeks at support zone, and I could be completely wrong, but let's see. Luckily it worked out. So this is what it looks like. CAD JPY hit stop, USD JPY hit stop, and GBP NZD closed at a little over 1 to 2, so to minimize the the losses. CAD JPY hit stop loss here, but I decided to re-enter, and that one hit stop loss as well. And the same story with USD CHF, although it did end up working later on. So this was like a reverse head and shoulders to me. This was the support zone for me, and it stopped out almost to the pip, and then I decided to re-enter because of partially because this candlestick formation over here. This is a tweezer bottom with a bullish engulfing candle. This is a reversal pattern I tried to trade a while back, beginning of this year maybe, and yeah. This one didn't have a divergence, or did it? Well, it kind of did, yeah. Here to here, there's a higher high, lower high. That's a hidden bullish divergence. So yeah. Anyway, that ended up working out later on. So break-even day, that was on Tuesday, I think. Break-even day so far, close GBP NZD Want to close sooner, but I set my stop too wide, otherwise I would have caught like 1 to 3 RR trade. Want to get 150 from this trade, but not complaining though. And re-entered USD CHF2, couldn't resist. So emotions got to me a little bit. I want, scarcity. Didn't want to miss out on the trade. Not always the best decision because you can keep losing money all over and over and over. So I took a buy on Euro CHF. Reasons pretty simple. Price is at a support zone. Let's say it's not at support, but it's close to a support, and it's in the bottom of the channel. And when you look at this price action, it's kind of forming a W with a stop hunt, kind of with a stop hunt. It broke the support, and then it's hovering here at the bottom of the channel, and it started to go up later. Yeah, it started to go up later, but I got stopped out from this trade too, to the exact pip. Like, what the fuck? So my bias was still up on this trade, so I re-entered this one as well. Looks like I'm again, I'm pretty confident it's gonna shoot up, but I wanted to close right now at the end of this free trial. And what else? What did I want to say? Also divergence, a bullish regular divergence here as well. I closed at 1-to-1 basically, right? So I mean, my risk was off the table with this one. I regained the lost money with this 1-to-1 trade here, and took a sell on GBP AUD. Total exposure to the market is a little over 2.5%. Some of these stop losses were like 60 euros or something like that, so little over 2.5%, under 3. And that's when the actual FTMO challenge would have been passed already. And that's where I should have closed as well, because I started losing. Greed got to me with this trade. Since I was in a sell on GBP AUD, I noticed this reverse, M at resistance on GBP NZD, and with a 10x sell signal, there was not the simple entry sell signal here. So greed got to me. I just couldn't resist, and it ended up being the fucking wrong move, because GBP just hit stop and GBP NZD hit stop as well. So yeah, greed got to me a little bit. Two losers, and greed. It's a shitty emotion. Keep that in mind. But the profit target and the free trial is passed, right? Minimum trading days were 5. So all greens. That's when that's an intermediate screenshot. Good morning. So I'll try again. NZD JPY then, I'm sorry, the GBP NZD then gave me a sell signal, like 2 sell signals here. So I decided to re-enter, and then yeah, Euro CHF GBP NZD and CAD JPY stopped out, as I showed you before. So I think this was like Wednesday. Tuesday was like 2 losers. Wednesday was like 3 losers. And those were those 2 days, right? And then my bias remains the same, so I re-entered GBP/NZD and I re-entered Euro CHF, like I mentioned before. And then that actually turned out to be the right move. And then I added a buy on NZD CHF, but that was on Thursday, and I traded from my phone because I was driving that night for Wolt, the food delivery business. And the NZD CHF trade is actually the one that is open right now for me. I didn't close this one. I noticed on my phone I drew this channel on earlier in the computer, so I noticed a buy signal exactly at the bottom of this channel, and then there was on H4 okay, weird, that doesn't show it as good as it shows it here. I get it, different liquidity providers, but yeah, if you see this H4 into the CHF, this is a lower low, right, and this is a higher low, so this is a bullish regular divergence. Yeah, H4 divergence. So, and even if this hits stop, my profit target would be above 10%, so the actual challenge would be still passed. But I'm pretty confident it's gonna shoot up on Monday. Maybe let's see how this works out. And yeah, that's it for this week. Posted some screenshots for my challenge. Anyway, this is this week. Hope you got some value. If you did, you can hit like. You can subscribe to my Telegram channel. I try to be as active as possible in here, giving you my trades, what I'm doing, how I'm feeling, stuff like that. This is kind of my journal and my channel. And yeah, I'm mostly active on here, not so much on Instagram, and posting stuff here on YouTube every week. Hopefully now every week. So yeah, I got some good videos coming. The FX Scalper X Part 3. Stay tuned for that, and the simple entry indicator, first impression after 5 days, something in the lines of that, and then probably gonna do another one, maybe after the maybe after the paid challenge, or maybe after a month or something like that. But yeah, everybody, happy trading. If you got some value, hit like, hit subscribe, all the other stuff as well, what all the YouTubers say. Anyway, see you in the next video. Bye guys.